with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Kansas offense will get the first crack at it here. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out.
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. Turns it on at midfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mark Jayhawk. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. So Georgia Southern's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch inside the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On the move. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game. But this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Jayhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Getting set for the point after. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. An 84-yard drive there. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Cuber. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a
intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. Past the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the run. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to front.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. It's complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop?
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Jayhawks will have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
From the 33, it's first and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Plows through the defense. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
From the gun on third down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Rich. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
With a second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Cuber. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. On third down, he drops the throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Agbana. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him this time. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Hunt. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. It's Agbana. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Off play action. He unleashes a long one. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And now let's see what they come up with on 3rd down after that incompletion. The give to the single back. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the 1st down, not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But
breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Working on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Eagles!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. started from the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Eagles want to pick up the tempo. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunt. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Looking downfield on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
And the Jayhawks are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunt. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Under fire. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it in the middle, it's Hunt.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
this defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable.
Timeout, Kansas.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Inside the 25. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Jayhawks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Hines is tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton.
Pulls it in down the middle. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best trying to put the lid on the game.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, the running back has it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kansas.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game.